Hello, welcome to the update. I'm Susie Thompson. The last of the pandemic premiers is standing down. Queensland's Annastacia Palaszczuk making the shock announcement that she will walk away from politics at the end of the week. Palaszczuk was the first woman to become premier from opposition, and she presided over the first majority female cabinet in Australian state and federal history.
During the pandemic, I had press conferences nearly every day, alongside the Police Commissioner and the Chief Health Officer, all women.
The number of migrants entering Australia in the next 2 years will be halved under new reforms. The federal government is unveiling a new strategy aimed at streamlining the visa system. International students will face tougher scrutiny, while some highly specialised workers will have their entry permits fast-tracked. Home Affairs Minister Claire O'Neil says it's about attracting the right people to tackle our national challenges.
So while we bring overall numbers of migration down to normal levels, we're going to slightly increase the share of people who are coming here who bring those really specialised skills from around the world.
Higher interest repayments to service the nation's debt will place the most spending pressure on the federal budget. Australia's debt has been reduced to around $900 billion, but rate hikes will mean the government needs to find an extra $80 billion to help repay the debt over 11 years. The latest version of the COVID vaccine is now available at pharmacies to combat rising cases across the country. The jab, which targets the Omicron variant, can be used as a primary vaccination or a booster. Professor Trent Toomey from the Pharmacy Guild says anyone who hasn't had a booster in the last 6 months should get the newest shot.
There is a new wave spreading through the community, and just as it's important to vaccinate yourselves and your family each year against influenza, it is also important to keep your COVID-19 vaccinations up to date.
Overseas, and at least 6 people are dead after tornadoes tore through the US state of Tennessee. 3 of the deaths recorded in the northern suburbs of Nashville, where a state of emergency has been declared. Sport and entertainment are next. In sport, Australia's women's rugby sevens side has won back-to-back titles, continuing their unbeaten start to the season. They've toppled France 29-26 in the final of the Cape Town Sevens. Our men's side lost the cup final to Argentina 45-12. And for the first time in 555 matches, a men's Big Bash games had to be abandoned due to an unsafe pitch. The Perth Scorchers and Melbourne Renegades match in Geelong was called off after less than 7 overs after several deliveries took erratic bounces off the soaked wicket. It followed a washout of the Strikers match against the Heat on Saturday night. In entertainment news, Jada Pinkett Smith has opened up about the infamous Will Smith Oscar slap, revealing in a recent interview it saved her marriage, saying it made her realise she'll never leave him. And a treat for Mariah Carey fans during her performance at Madison Square Garden, with Ariana Grande and Jennifer Hudson joining her on stage to perform Oh Santa. And that is the latest from the Nova podcast team. We'll see you later on for another update. I'm Susie Thompson.